Well, basically, her condition has a couple of names. We know it as anterior segment dysgenesis disorder. Which is basically she was born without any irises in the eyes, so she was unable to control sunlight coming in and out of her eyes. She's also developed glaucoma due to this condition, and she's now lost the sight in her right eye due to a condition. We don't know where the conditions come from. They said it's a genetic disorder, but we've both been tested and it come back negative. I wasn't unsure what was up with Lucy when she was a baby, because she was crying all the way through the day, all the time.
Yeah, especially when we took her out in the pram.
Yeah.
She's just like been forced to go to sleep because she couldn't open her eyes.
Yeah, they took her to a specialist, and I think she took one look at her, didn't she, and knew straight away that there was obviously a problem. And then we got her into hospital, and that's when they diagnosed her with the genetic disorder she's got. So when we took her to the hospital, it was always all the time when we took her into somewhere which was either poorly lit or it was night time, she would stop crying. We went on holiday to the Lake District, and it was a lovely sunny day, and again we couldn't understand why she was screaming through the day. We went away to have a break to try and obviously, you know, spend a bit of time with us together and understand why she's crying in the daytime. And then when we found out the reason when she went into the darkness that she was not crying is because obviously there was no sunlight. In the daytime sleeping and at night time coming awake. We had to find a way of explaining her condition to her and why she can't go in the sunlight constantly, and you know her eyes are sore. So because we were calling her a little vampire girl, we did explain to her that vampires come out at night. We tried to not to create him as such as a monster, but more as like a fantasy character for her. The impact on her everyday life is quite severe, because obviously on any given day how much she can see is depending on how, like I say, how the glaucoma is affecting the eye, how much sunlight's out, how bright things are. Some days she can be running about and she'll be banging into things every 10-15 minutes and banging herself and then crying. And then some days, you know, she can be a little bit more aware of what's around her. With mum looking after her and with the doctor's help and everything, I think, you know, she's going to have a good future, and she's so bright, you know, she's so intelligent, which obviously is making up for her loss of vision and her loss of mobility.